In today's episode, I'm giving you 5 essential pro tips for a 3-prong Polespear. Coming up.
Oh, you're a little bit of everything. You can be truth, or you can be lies. Today, who are you? You're a little bit of nothing. You can be right.
Aloha guys, welcome to another episode of Fish and Dive Hawaii, where we give you all the best fishing and diving tips here in the Aloha State. Today I'm giving you 5 must-know essential pro tips for a 3-prong or a Polespear that is going to allow you to catch more fish. It's going to save you 3 prongs so that you don't have to buy another one for a while. And overall, it's just going to be 5 good tips that you guys would like to know. Okay, so let's get into it. If you guys aren't subscribed to my channel already, I do these videos weekly. We do a tips, tricks, and tutorials, usually on Tuesday, although today's not a Tuesday and it's a tutorial video, but I do weekly / bi-weekly uploads of everything fishing and diving related. So make sure you subscribe below, and if you haven't, watch this video above me. This card right here is going to be the card to the first video that I posted on this topic, which is choosing a 3-prong over a spear gun, and I give you a bunch of good reasons why I think you guys should. So let's jump right into the 5 tips. Tip number 1, make sure you guys are freezing your band, so remove it off of your 3-prong and put it in the freezer. Every dive is good, but I do it every other dive or every 3rd dive because I get lazy, what can I say. But what that's going to allow you to do is it's going to increase the longevity of your 3-prong band, so you don't have to swap it out every couple months, which is going to allow you to shoot more fish, because sometimes if your band's already cracked and you go in the water, it might break while you're using it and you can't even shoot anything at that point. So save you guys some money. We all like to save money, allow you to shoot more fish, and put your band in the freezer after you're done using it. Tip number 2, make sure you guys are rotating your guys' 3-prong when you shoot it. So what do I mean by that? When I first got a 3-prong, what I would do is I'd pull the band all the way forward and fire it like that. But that's not the correct way to do it. After a couple months of me diving, my friends who were shooting more fish than me with a 3-prong showed me the correct way, which is to rotate it as you're going down. So what you want to do is take the band, and every few inches or so while you're loading up your 3-prong, you want to twist and rotate it, so essentially your band is wrapping around it. And what happens is when you're shooting it going straight down like how I was doing at first, all the weight goes on one side of the 3-prong, and when you fire it, it's a lopsided shot and it won't give you an accurate shot for what you're aiming for. So make sure you guys are rotating the 3-prong head. It's going to give you a straight shot and you can shoot more fish with that simple tip. Tip number 3, which is something that you guys might already be doing, but that's removing the 3-prong tip off of the spear after you guys are done using it. For me, I've been doing it every 2 to 3 dives, but I would suggest doing it every single dive depending on how much you go. Like if you go in the water probably once a month, go jump in, use your 3-prong, and it's going to sit in there for the next few months, then I would suggest you washing it and taking the tip off after you use it every single time. What happens is if you don't do it, then the 3-prong will freeze on top of the Polespear, and when it comes time for you to swap out the 3-prong tip, it's actually going to be frozen on top of your Polespear, so you're going to be stuck with a useless 3-prong. So make sure you guys are removing the tip after you guys are done using it, or at least every other dive, alright? Tip number 4, unlike virtually anything else that you probably own, you're actually going to want to let your 3-prong tip rust. So I know guys that, tried switching out their 3-prong tip after it gets super rusted. In some cases that's true, but what happens is a rust allows the fish to hold on longer, so when you're shooting fish in pockets or holes or any type of reef fish, what happens is the rust actually holds it onto your pole better, so you'll actually land more fish by having a rusty 3-prong tip. Last but not least, tip number 5 is to always wear gloves when you guys go 3-prong spearfishing. There are times where I just dedicate a whole dive day to just using my 3-prong, and when I forget gloves, I end up with a bunch of cuts on my hands, because when you guys are using 3-prong, most of the game that you guys are shooting is going to be on, near, or under reef, so make sure you guys are using gloves. You get this Vana, eels. I don't know if the glove's going to protect you from the eel, but a lot of stuff that's going to cut up your guys' hands if you're not using it. Some of the fish like the u'u, manpachi, the soldier fish have a bunch of spines on it. A hole have a bunch of spines on it, and when these things get stuck in your finger, no bueno, it's not fun. So make sure you guys are always wearing gloves when you guys go 3-prong spearfishing. And another thing too is when you guys are you know, loading your gun, like how I told you guys in that other tip, you know, rotating it, it's gonna let you guys hold the 3-prong when you're doing it. It's not gonna slip out of your hand, and it's a lot safer. You guys are using gloves, so make sure you guys are always using gloves when you guys are going 3-pronging. I'm gonna be giving you guys 5 more tips in another video. Couldn't squeeze it all into one, so we'll check that out in a couple of weeks or so. So make sure you guys have subscribed below, click the bell icon next to it so you guys are notified when I post new videos every weekly or bi-weekly if I have time. If you guys haven't already, check out this episode right here of the biggest fish that I've ever caught. And I'm also going to put some episodes at the end of the video of some spearfishing vlogs that you guys have been really enjoying. So again, thank you guys for all your support, reaching that 100 subscriber mark. You guys live in Big Island, all you volcano people, stay safe. I mean, it's crazy watching that. Been praying for you guys. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, alright? Mahalo, shoots, see you later. Bye.